The biggest battles in your life are from the people who know you the best. Family, friends, church people, those who remember who you used to be. David discovered this before he even picked up a stone. He had to overcome voices telling him he couldn't. This story is found in 1 Samuel chapter 17. David's father Jesse had simply asked him to deliver food to his brothers. They served as soldiers in King Saul's army, while David faithfully cared for sheep. For 40 long days, the giant Goliath stepped into the valley every morning and intimidated the people of God. He was 9 feet tall, and his voice echoed like thunder through the valley as he challenged the people to fight against him. Fear gripped their hearts. They retreated in silence until David arrived. David listened to Goliath's insults, and he watched battle-hardened soldiers tremble. Then he asked a simple question: who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God? Everyone else saw an impossible giant, but David saw someone insulting his God. He saw Goliath through the eyes of faith, and anger rose within him. But before David could face Goliath, someone tried to silence him. His oldest brother, Eliab, heard him speaking and exploded with anger. "What are you doing here? Why have you left those few sheep in the wilderness? I know your pride. I know the arrogance of your heart." The funny thing was that David wasn't looking for glory. He responded humbly to those stinging words. "What have I done now?" He was being judged and criticized by his own brother. Eliab attacked David's character, tried to make him feel small, reduced his responsibility of caring for sheep, and questioned his motives. David could have argued. He could have defended himself. He could have allowed his brother's words to wound him. But instead, he did something incredibly powerful. He turned away from his brother and spoke to someone else who would listen. David refused to let discouragement become a distraction. He didn't waste time trying to convince someone determined not to believe in his ability, powered by God. He simply found someone who would inform the king. David understood something many people never learn. Not everyone deserves your attention. Not every criticism deserves your response. Sometimes the greatest act of faith is to walk away. Eliab saw a shepherd, but God saw a king. Eliab remembered David's few sheep, but David remembered God's faithfulness. He remembered every victory God had given him. And if God had delivered him before, he can do it again. His confidence wasn't in himself, it was in the God who had never failed. Beloved, many people today have an Eliab in their lives. Someone who says, "You're dreaming too big. You'll never succeed. You don't have the experience. Stay where you are." Some people criticize because they don't understand your calling. Don't let someone else's limited vision become the boundary for your future. When God is misunderstood in the lives of people, stay focused. When they question your motives, keep trusting God. When they try to discourage you, remember what God has already brought you through. David never allowed Eliab's criticism to stop him. If he had stayed to argue, Israel would have been defeated, Goliath would have been left standing, and history would have been different. Instead, he turned away from discouragement and became the giant slayer that God had already seen him to be. My friend, you may have critics, you may have doubters. Don't waste your future arguing with people who cannot see your calling. Turn aside and keep trusting God. Become the testimony that God uses to change lives. Amen. Thanks for watching till the end. And if you enjoyed this podcast, please share and subscribe so you can continue to receive these weekly Bible stories. God bless you is my prayer.